My name is Dylan Kubis, and I am a photographer. I've been doing this for 4 years so far, and I love everything that I am doing of it. Uh, as you can see, I am quite successful in what I have done through those through these different years. And yes, I'm still in my own. Yes, I'm in my prime, and I just love everything that I am doing. So as you can see, I got products here of some coffee mugs, uh, of some greeting cards, uh, and some prints, some shirts, and two of my books. But of course, most of all, I use my camera to make those pictures look very spectacular. I use a Canon R6, and it is and of course it is an extremely great camera to use without a doubt. Uh, uh, this is my website, and no, I got some great pictures here. As you can see, the two up top you see, one is from Monument Valley, which is one of my favorites. Uh, without a doubt, the clouds that you see were not there starting out. So once I took the shot, the clouds somehow appeared and just made it more spectacular. And then the picture to the left over here, which is of Canyonlands, which is gorgeous because I love the symmetry of the rock formation and stuff. I got some other cool pictures which I could just go on and on about, but of course you can just look for yourself and see how spectacular they are. And then it also describes how I create my fine art photography right here in the bottom. So these two pictures, which I showed you on the very top of my website, are in my very first book I did, called The Beauty of the American Southwest. And me, I have loved national parks. There's something just about them that just are in that awe feeling. No, you can't describe it in words. So, of course, that is why I did that book. And of course, you'll see some other cool pictures in there and things like that. So let's keep on going. And so with that, it was an awesome trip. It was a 3-week trip. It was exciting. It was definitely beyond my expectations in so different ways. The thing I kept on saying when I was out there, and I hope that people could understand these references. I kept on saying this is out of the movies of Planet of the Apes and Star Wars, because it totally looks that way. And so it was that, and it was a great. Also, it was quite tiring at times because after long days of doing photography and enjoying it, we did have a stopover at Las Vegas, which was great. and we spent like 5 days there. And then we worked, our way back home, and that was just a magical trip. Out of the national parks I did, even though it is not a national park, Monument Valley, because it's a Navajo reservation, floored me because that was the first time I went there, and I mean, I mean, I I was lost for words. In fact, I have a rock that I took from there, and it's something I would never forget. So now let's go on to my other book, which is called the Berkshires, My Vision, My Voice, Volume 1. The thing I did with this book is of course very different than what other photographers have tried, I guess. Is that I put my own emotions, my own feelings, with own poetic words. And the reason I say that is because, as a hobby, I like to write poetry. So I figured, how can I do that with a book like this? And every picture I have taken, as you can see here, is I put my own emotions and words in there, and it's just a very good book, and definitely add of course art and craft. So it's one of my big sellers. And is that including some greeting cards that actually have pictures that are in that book. So there is that, and if I scroll a bit, you can see me a bit, and here are some pictures. This first picture of the rainbow, which was a stunner, and I found it coming back from a small trip that me and my father had to do frozen waterfall, and when we were coming back, I saw this outside the car window, and we stopped and I took the picture, and this was so good that actually the Berkshire Eagle put that into their newspaper as the pick of the week. So that was cool. Here's some other pictures, of course, the Sheffield Cover Bridge, if you're quite familiar with that. Some others, that this was from my house, from an ice storm I had. I believe this is Racebrook Falls, if you're quite familiar. I could just go on and on. But I know some others. This was done from Mount Greylock, which is the end picture I have in the book. And I said in the book at the end that if you have places that you could think of that of course I'm unfamiliar with, you could email me ideas, and hopefully that can turn into a volume 2. Uh, so stuff like that. As I said, some of my products, my camera, pictures, T-shirts, and greeting cards, including my books. Uh, also, when I first started my business, I love classic cars, and of course, who would not like classic cars? Uh, because the car itself tells a story. It tells the character of the car and what it can do. But of course, when you take a picture of it, it's even more stunning, especially the picture that I'm showing here. But also, I am happy to announce that I am a contributor photographer for the Connecticut Cruise News, which is the region's most leading motor sports publication. Uh, I also I have been influenced by my dad, a professional fine art, travel, and editorial photographer. And also, I'm inspired by a few photographers like Ansel Adams and Win Bullock. Uh, and with that, I also have a new series of products to offer this coming arts and crafts season. Uh, I also include entering town signs, greeting cards, mugs, T-shirts, and much more, as you can see here. And then also, you can also check me out with my 2 websites. The one that I'm on right now, which is www.dwkisphotography.com, and also at dylankubis.artstorefronts.com. Uh, so you can look at that as well, and I'll add as a bit of a sentiment is that I could not have done this without the best teacher, the best father, the best everything is my dad. I would not be able to. Thank you for having me. It was a great pleasure, and thank you again.